here to talk about my books this time. If you've been following me for a while, you know I write books. I do a lot of other stuff, but mainly I write books. I've done a lot of reviews for different books on my channel, and I was slowly wanting to integrate videos about my own books as well. So this is the first of that. I recently had 2 books come out. One of them was July 3rd. It was supposed to be June 3rd, but I wasn't happy with where it stood. So I pushed it back a month. So I'll be talking about both of them really quick, and if you decide it's something that you want to check out, I'll put the links in the description along with the description. So yeah, the first book I'm going to talk about is Go, book 2 in the Stop Go duology. I wrote the first book a long time ago, and I published it in 2018. It's been 6 years. I couldn't get Go to a place that I was happy. There was a lot of moving pieces in the first book, and even more in the second. The first book is about 60 to 70,000 words, and the second is 110,000. The first book follows 2 girls, Cass and Cassandra. Yes, they do kind of have the same name. And one lives in an insane asylum, and one lives in an orphanage. Insane asylum, her dad died basically in front of her when they went into a car crash. Before that, her adopted mom, yes adopted, had passed. Now she's tormented by these things that call themselves ticks and talks, and she sees them all the time. She believes they come out of the mirror, so she does not like mirrors. She also has a strange obsession with Alice in Wonderland. Orphanage side just turned 18, so she just left. And she's given a document that has insane asylum's information on it, and it's the same information. She's attacked by something called a gearhead and is saved by an alien named Atreya. Atreya makes a deal and throws Orphanage Girl into a Hunger Games-esque style battle. Now, Insane Asylum Girl, there's something I haven't mentioned about these 2 girls. They have this special ability, opposing special abilities. Insane Asylum Girl, if she stops moving, so does time. Orphanage Girl, if she moves, time stops. They've had these abilities since they were 13. They have never met one another. Insane Asylum Girl knows a boy who exists in her dream world, her dream realm, and comes to find her. Both girls find out that there is a person named Jay-Ha looking for them. There's a bounty on their head, and they have no idea why. Basically, second book is a continuation of that. It continues with the romances that are starting to build in the first, both with Tomoe, the kitsune, and Axis, the cyborg. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in, go check it out. The second book does have a black and white and color copy. I made the black and white one so that it was a little cheaper, if that's what you want. Other than that, the second book does have some pictures in it. The first book has some pictures too. Kind of want to fix that, but it's full color or black and white. It's up to you. The second book that has come out is The Artificial. It is book 5 in my Underdogs series. I started the Underdogs series with, let me start over. I had a dream one time, and it was kind of like Ender's Game, if I remember correctly, that's the one, but different, and it kind of had the Giver vibes as well, although that one didn't really manifest into there as much. This book series has a lot of influences, mainly Animorph. I keep saying this is my Animorph series just because I want it to be a long series, and because it's middle grade / high school. Of course, you can read past that, but starts out, first book is Alice. She has been sick for 2 weeks and has been having these prophetic dreams, basically. Malcom from the enemy planet comes to find her, and they go to find this gem called a Bijek, which is supposedly supposed to give you insurmountable power. There are 2 parts of this galaxy at war. Anyway, we have the Vima faction and we have the Ember faction. They're all humans, and they are spread out among the galaxy, and they're fighting. They've been fighting for 100 years, and no one really knows why anymore. The second book is Ian, Alice's best friend. He stumbles upon a bug species that has started overtaking the school and finds out they can talk. They're biting everybody, and he uncovers some deep, deadly secrets about these bugs and the government. If you haven't guessed, this is a dystopian, more or less. It's more of a space opera, I think it would be considered, considering the war. And these kids are being trained to be soldiers in high school, and as soon as they graduate, they'll be tossed out on the field. Third book is Malcom, and he navigates a dream world with Alice that they have to get out of, and they don't remember who they are or who they are to each other. Book 4 is Isis, who has to keep a lot of secrets of hers under wrap, go through a final testing to graduate, and save Alice from where she's trapped. The fifth book is which is Malcolm's caretaker. I am doing my best to put as much information in there as possible so you don't have to read the book before it in order for this book to make sense, but they are changing point of views and I'm really enjoying writing them. As like I said, is Malcolm's caretaker. She's his paid best friend basically, and she's been watching over him for the longest time. Malcolm's dad is a horrible person. She is also a part of the opposing faction. She does not like Alice or anyone having to do on the Ember side. Oh, sorry, on the Vima side. Malcolm runs away trying to find Alice again, and Esme has to follow him and find him. But he's making it difficult, and he is super irritable towards her most of the time. I did think I wouldn't like writing Esme's book, especially after Isis, because both of them are a little more on the pessimistic side, but I really enjoyed it a lot. I really enjoy Esme's character and the depth she has. I had someone read all of these books before I released them, and he is really enjoying them, and I'm really glad, because you would think female writers kind of write for females, and females are more inclined to read female books over male, just because of the way our brains works differently. But I am trying really hard to make these characters all sound different and be their own person, and that's really easy when I know who they are. I've been planning this book series for a long time. I sat on the first 3 books for a year after writing them, just FYI. But yeah, I'll put the descriptions below along with the links. Go ahead, check them out if you'd like. I have been working hard on them, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. I will try to do more of these and explain more of my books later if you are interested. Yeah, thanks for watching. Link in the description or in the description. Bye!